Greetings and welcome to another ridiculously late at night unboxing. This time we have, it's obvious from the title, the Disney Treasures box, the latest one from Funko. As with most of my unboxings, this is one of the Funko mystery crates. Funko, of course, have already done their unboxing of this, so we all know what's actually in there. But I kind of like to give you my perspective on things, as a little bit of a and geek of all manner of pop culture. So here's where we are. This is what we're looking at. You can go to this by going to disneytreasures.funko.com, and you can subscribe to the next one. This is the next one is, of course, Snowflake Mountain. This is because they change up the theme. The one I'm about to unbox is no longer available. In fact, this one has been sold out since well before the cutoff date. So there is no chance of you getting what's in here. I wish that I could tell you that. Most of the crates you can usually subscribe, and then after you've subscribed, and then order past ones. This one, done. This is it. I wish I personally had gotten this one. This is my mother's. As with all the Disney ones, she's the one who subscribes to this, but she lets me do the unboxing of these because she knows that you will enjoy these, and she gets a kick out of watching these unboxings too. So let's get going. Theme for this one is Haunted Forest. I'll show you. There's a sticker, another one of the sticker inside that I'll show you. But on each one of these, they take and they have a shadow version of the previous boxes. This is the 4th box in total. Started out with Pirates Cove, and then went to the Festival of Friends, then Tiny Town, and finally the Haunted Forest. So now we're going to crack this bad boy open so I can show you what's in here. I recently went to Disneyland for the Halloween season. Love it. It's great. Go to one Halloween party. It's great. If people are interested over on YouTube, or please feel free to send me a message on Twitch or YouTube or Twitter. I have a pretty darn decent video of the parade from the Halloween party. Didn't bother doing the fireworks, but I have a pretty decent video of the parade from where I was. And if you're interested, please let me know, and I will be more than happy to put that on my YouTube channel to make that available to anybody who wants it. So we're going to crack this open and see what we've got. So start out with, and it's kind of hard to see, but on the inside of the lid, there's a map showing the entire trek for the year. They revealed in the very first one of these boxes what the themes of each one were going to be. We've gone to Pirates Cove, Festival of Friends, then way over to Tiny Town, then over to the Haunted Forest, and then Snowflake Mountain, and then the Ever After Castle is going to be the last one. Now every one of the Funko boxes comes with a pin and a patch. The unique part about the Disney one is that the pin falls under, even though it doesn't have the same backing, it is considered a Disney trading pin. I don't know if you don't know a whole lot about it, there's the Mickey pin back on there as opposed to a metal clasp one. And on this pin, we have, trying to get a good angle with some light, we got Jafar, done in the pop style. A pop version of Jafar as the pin for this one. And the patch, I kind of dig this. This is probably my favorite patch that I've seen from the Disney crates. It's the magic mirror from Snow White. I really, in the pop style, I really dig this one. This is one of the reasons why I wish that I could get this box. And like I said, this isn't mine, so I don't get to get this. So we're gonna crack this open. So first thing that we have on top is this. It's a map It gives you the information about what's inside here. Hi, there we go. It tells you everything that's in here, and then is kind of the advertisement for the next one. We're not going to deal with that right now because why do you need to know what's in there? So I'm going to take the box, put it on the ground so it's not right in the way of my face. For all this, pull everything else. Now, usually, with the non-Disney Funko boxes, there's usually a shirt or some form of wearable in there. The Disney ones have yet to have one, but for the first time, they did do kind of a special extra. It falls in that vein, and it is a Nightmare Before Christmas Zero trick or treat bag. Full of Zero in the popified style. Now, the biggest thing in here, the biggest thing in this box, is the one thing that Funko advertised about what was going to be in here. So it is a big deal. It's huge. It's the biggest item in here. It is Maleficent as her dragon form, as a 6-inch pop. So it's the larger scale pops, not as big as like I've got the 10-inch life size baby Groot, but still it's the same size as the Hulkbuster pop, and a lot of the other ones like Diva, larger ones. So I'm gonna take her out. She's got this great background in the box, so if you display in box, great green flame background that you can actually take, and if you were out of display out of box, you can take and use it as kind of diorama. Back the box. Looks great either way, but it's darn cool. And I hadn't even seen that, and that's something that Funko doesn't even put out in their unboxing video. Dragon Eagle, awesome green eyes, the yellow nostrils, the awesome purple. And what's great is that because they do put a lot of effort in the Funko Pop, not a lot of people realize that texture goes all the way down and continues on to her tail and continues to wrap around. But you're never going to see that when it's sitting on display. But it's there. And I appreciate that. Great. Back to the back fins. Great wing. Great color on this. Did a great job on the paint on. There is that. So that one was the thing that they spoil. They usually take, and when they're kind of in a lead up and people maybe not sure about stuff, they'll do a or if they're wanting it to sell, they'll advertise one. And I wasn't sure if this was going to be a 6-inch or the normal 4-inch pop. I'm super glad that it was a 6-inch. My mother has a collection of Maleficents, and so she's going to be able to take, and she has the original pop release of Maleficent, the Hot Topic release that they did with the flames, able to get chased. And now she can put it with this, and that's kind of the transition period. Original to the dragon. Now here's the sticker replica of the sticker from Coffin shape with the owl and the kind of spooky do to it. Then there's always been, so far in each one of the Funko boxes for Disney, there's been a pop. There's been one situation where there were 2 pops, but then there's also usually been a pop and something Orbs related. In this case, Cruella de Vil Dorbs. two-tone fur jacket. I'm not going to take her out because she's sealed in there. This one I will crack the seal on. This is, every one of these, they do a perks, at least one perks item in these boxes. And that's one of the big selling points of the Disney treasures, that there's going to be something perks. This time, at least one thing perks related. This time it's their mystery mini that's been in there. There's been one of these tinned mystery mini figures. Mystery mini. It's the style of the mystery mini, but it's a known quantity. In this nice tin. We had Jack Sparrow, we had Woody, and we had Jiminy Cricket so far. And this one is, because I've spoiled myself, gotta take this off because for some reason this time there's a big like warning label sticker on the back, probably for the small parts. Why they felt the need to do that this time. There might be something didn't get permanently attached. Okay, so on this side we have the hitchhiking ghosts, Phineas, Gus, and Ezra. On this side we have Madame Leota in her seance room, crystal ball. On this side we have the organist, who at Disneyland, the organ that he's playing is actually the actual prop organ that they used in 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. When they were building the Haunted Mansion in Disney, they had the props because they had for a long time a 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea exhibit in Tomorrowland. And they chose to, rather than waste something and just send it back to the studio and have it disappear, they took the pipes off of the organ, changed them, and put it in the Haunted Mansion when they were building the mansion, when they were closing the scene. But the last thing on here, fourth side, is the Haunted Mansion itself. And now, some people will be upset at this. I am personally stoked that they are using the California Haunted Mansion, the original Haunted Mansion, as I to call the original OG. So we're gonna crack this one open, and this is, because I already know what this is one of my favorite characters from the Haunted Mansion. And he's an OG character and a recent addition. He is Hatbox Ghost. The cool translucence and his hat box there. Hatbox Ghost originally existed within the Haunted Mansion when it very, very first opened for about 2 days. But the effect never really worked back in the old days, so they took him out. And a couple of years ago, they went through and re-added him as a, when they were doing an update to Ride. They first displayed him at the D23 event. I think that one was in California when they originally showed him. And people were stoked because they were expecting, oh, they're finally going to put Hatbox back into the ride. He's finally going to be back in Haunted Mansion. Time went, and he wasn't in there. And then a wall went up. And then a couple months later, when the wall came down, there was Hatbox. You turn, there's always this weird turn that just went into a dark space. And now it turns, and there's Hatbox there, grinning, cackling. Face disappears, appears in his Hatbox, disappears from cackles, disappears from the Hatbox, reappears on his head. Beautiful effect. Works brilliantly now. And I'm so glad that they were able to go back and bring back that classic inspired character. He's always been in there. One of the pictures. You're riding the Haunted Mansion. When you're going through the hallway, there are pictures on the wall, and the Hatbox Ghost. Actually, several of the pictures there. So that's what we got in that box. I hope you've enjoyed that. Now, I want to really thank Anime for showing up in chat. I appreciate it. Hopefully, he's gotten a view of what came through in the box. We also have coming up soonish. I don't know exactly the time frame, but we have coming up as our next unboxing the Marvel Collector Core with the Thor Ragnarok box. This is coming up later this month. The Thor Ragnarok box is, of course, going with the new upcoming movie. This time of year, things are getting really underway with the Disney stuff, because Marvel is owned by Disney and Lucasfilm is owned by Disney. Funko tends to, if there's something coming up in the Marvel or actually they tend to do it with the DC box too. If there's a movie coming up, they tend to, the month before, as long as the timing works out, try and have a thematically appropriate box done so you can take and wear your awesome Funko gear to your first screening that you watch of the movie. In this case, Thor Ragnarok. We don't know what's in. We know one of the pops that's in there. They fortunately have stopped displaying it on their page for this, so I appreciate that from Funko. That you can find this, you can see the spoiler or not. So that's really a kind of a cool thing they've started doing. You have to go through their social media to be able to see it. If you guys if you want to know what that spoiler is, feel free to throw me a tweet on Twitter, and I will send you a link. I will send you over to the tweet from Funko with the spoiler in it. It's a pretty cool pop. They do tend to reveal one of the pops. They tend to not show off the Dorbs or Mystery Mini or T-shirt or comic book or whatever. It just tends to do better for them when they show off a pop, because that's really what they're known for and what people really. So that's the next one. Then in November, as no surprise to anyone, the Smuggler's Bounty theme is Star Wars: The Last Jedi, which everybody should be excited about tonight because the tickets just went on sale. And yes, I did get my tickets. I'm going to the double feature on IMAX on the 14th, so I'm going to get to see Force Awakens, followed right by a 6 p.m. showing of The Last Jedi. You may notice in your respective areas when it comes to The Last Jedi that the showings that are available are either like a really late 9 o'clock p.m. showing and nothing earlier. If there's not an earlier one, check the theater page itself for that date. There may be a double feature that gets you that earlier showing. There may be a special event one. The special event ones and the double features are slightly more expensive, but you get more stuff by going to them. You actually get like goodies. So get your tickets, go see that. I will be doing my unboxing in November. I've already got a bunch of the pops that have come out. No luck on chases, but I did get most of the store exclusives that I was looking for. All the store exclusives I was looking for. So, check those out. If you haven't got your tickets, better get on it, because those are going to be gone now. Like, Fandango's been crashing. Kind of, like, get on that. So, that's really what we got. I hope you've enjoyed, and I will be back later this month, probably in not too many days. It'll probably be about a week, doing another unboxing. I am trying to get back in this stream of my game streaming. So I'm taking a look over. I've got my TV right over to the side. That's what's giving me this nice light. I'm trying to get back into my game streaming. I know I've been woefully remiss, but I am going to try and get back at it, and I do apologize. So, if you're watching this live, thank you very much. If you're not following me over on Twitch, please feel free to throw me a follow. If you are, thank you very much. If you're watching it after the fact on YouTube, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. I do these whenever they come out. As soon as I can get a hold of mine, or in the case of these, my mother's, as soon as I can get a hold of them, I do the unboxing and let you see what's coming up or what's available. Like I said, this one you can't get anymore. They're not reproducing it. It's not available. Even if you were subscribed now, you're getting Snowflake Mountain, and you can't reorder this one. It's not available. They have sold completely, and it's a shame. But still going to show you, still going to go over the information for you and tell you what's in there, because I think you'll appreciate it. And my little bit of different insight than you might get elsewhere. If there's any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to send me a tweet, and I will be more than happy to comment and let you know what's going on. Thank you for joining me. I may or may not be back in a little bit to do some streaming. I don't know how well my voice will do if I'm trying to do Monokuma for my Danganronpa that I've been doing, but we'll see. So take care, have a good evening, and I hope to see you in the future.